Flexible mechanics. Fast movement. Zero recoil spray. And best jiggle. Best FPP switches. And best aim transfer. With my 4-finger claw control settings, you can do it all. Welcome back guys, I am Zekrom. I'm going to correct the most common mistakes players made in their control setup and help you get the best one for yourself. First of all, stop looking for control code, because different players use different devices with different screen size. And when you copy the layout of others, it messes up on your screen. I'm teaching you 5 important rules so that you can get the best settings for yourself. They are, you should be able to move freely, along with, jump, prone and crouch. Fire freely. Aim freely. And scoping freely with crouch. Like on 5-finger setup for better recoil management. This simply means your fingers should always be on the screen and the corresponding buttons when you're fighting your enemies, which gives you 100% of flexibility and control over your setup. According to these rules, we can easily set these 4 buttons on the screen. Now, you need to stop putting these buttons at your bottom right. Your prone button should be next to your scope button, and your crouch button next to peaks. By this way you can easily use drop shot. The main reason of setting prone next to scope is this: when you prone while holding scope your aim messes for a little time, giving enemy enough time to kill you. However, if you will place buttons like I said, you always have you lift your finger from scope to prone, which in turn closes your ADS. This is a small detail, but this is one of the most important things you have to keep in mind, as it is very useful in most of situations. And the reason of putting crouch next to peak is only so that you can reach it easily, and use it while moving or while scoping. This is how the 4-finger claw works. Your right index finger should be used for these 2 buttons, while your right thumb is mainly used for crouch, peaks and a rotating camera. 2 things you need to be aware of. First, you should always put your camera button on left thumb or top right, in any 4-finger claw setup. Watch this comparison. Second, your map should be placed on your character, or on the upper left side, so that your fingers don't block it, and make sure you keep it on hold to access it easily. And keep climbing button on bottom right, as you don't need to rotate camera or control recoil while climbing. And talking about jump button, you can keep it on your right index or right thumb, however I prefer keeping it on thumb. After setting your controls like this, you will be able to do all kind of movements, including the movements of 5-finger, like drop shot, jump shot, crouch while hip fire, quick crouch while scoping, etc. Most players do not have the correct basic control setting, which often causes touch issue. For the ADS button, keep it on hold, and disable camera rotation while ADS, or it will give you shaky aim when scoping in. In the peak settings, enabling peek and hold to lean, you also need to disable the peek and open scope setting as a 4-finger claw player. Unlike the ADS setting, you have to enable camera rotation while leaning, which makes you aim faster on enemies, mostly while spraying down enemies. One of the most important thing about mastering a new layout is comfortability. This is how you should hold your phone as a 4-finger player. Now rest your fingers naturally on the phone screen, and then adjust the joystick, left fire button, and scoping button to the center of your touch point. This will give you the best comfort and fix your touch issue. Another reminder is that you should use your side of your index finger to control buttons, not the tip of it. Now let's see best overlapping options possible. Keep your cancel button over scope in button, as while holding a throwable, there's no use of scope button. You can keep your one of the gun button here, for easily accessing it, which will make your gun switching more accurate. For rest of the buttons, set them according to your comfort, or like mine. By this way you will get you deadly 4-finger claw controls. Like and subscribe, if you have learned something new, also comment a yellow heart, maybe you will find yourself lucky. See you guys in next video, till then keep showing your enemies no mercy.